Ladies and gentlemen, your sweet Zionist prince, Tal, the traveling clad here, coming to you live from Israel. Today we're looking at one of the leaders of Palestine in the UN, I presume.
Who is stopping you from imposing and forcing your resolution to be implemented, to have a ceasefire? There's one standing in your way. And you are refusing to use the tools.
You haven't mentioned an important sentence about the release of the hostages. That's why we are sitting in this room, because that's what started the war, is the kidnapping of Israeli civilians. And I'm really disappointed, Mr. Mansour, not from Hamas. We had no expectations from Hamas, but from you and from the Palestinian Authority. The Palestinian Authority.
No, you know, Mr. Mansour, we are going to be personal, you son of a gun.
You are the moderate, the educated, and you are not capable after a year to say we condemn the atrocities of October 7th, we condemn Hamas, and it makes us wonder about the future, about ideas, but you are not able to say that. Neither President Abbas in the General Assembly, not one word. And Israelis are watching us, you mentioned the Palestinians, but also Israelis are watching us, and they're asking themselves, is there a difference between Hamas and the Palestinian Authority? When 70% of Palestinians in Judea and Samaria support the atrocities of October 7th? And I think that, yes, we want to see a day when there will be peace. But for that to happen, you have to make a distinction between evil and good, and you don't do that, Mr. Mansour.
No, they don't do that. Palestinians don't do that. This is absolutely true. Two things I want to touch on. They never, ever, ever condemned October 7th, not once throughout the entire version of the war. Until when? When Joe Biden stepped down from office and Donald Trump replaced him. Because they knew the fire and the pressure was going to be on. That's when Mahmoud Abbas and the Palestinian Authority decided to actually go through and condemn the 7th of October. A year plus after this horrific tragedy. Because under Joe Biden's administration, and if they were going to get another sort of far-left liberal democratic administration in America, they knew they wouldn't have to. Because America kind of supported the Palestinian people. Even though America has been a friend to Israel under Joe Biden, it definitely was not perfect, and definitely the ground wasn't clear. It wasn't clear on whether they supported Israel or not. It was very unclear. And so, of course, he had no reason he felt he needed to support Israel. He had no reason to say that statement. And the second thing is, of course, the Palestinian people overwhelmingly support it because the Palestinian people are Hamas, and Hamas is the Palestinian people. Don't believe me. Listen to them. They will tell you, and it's not just propaganda. There's a reason why 70% of Judea and Samaria and the Palestinians support October 7th. There's a reason why 90% of Gazans in the Gaza Strip support Hamas. There's a reason why Palestinians in the diaspora overwhelmingly support Hamas, and it's because this ideology is Palestinian in its core. Palestinians want the death of Jewish people. They are not looking for peace with the Jewish people, and that's just a fact. That needs to change at home, but it's not our responsibility to change it. Palestinians need to get better at being better human beings. That's the truth of the matter. And until they do, we're going to be stuck in this loop forever. That's just the reality of the situation. Sorry, not sorry. That's the truth, ladies and gentlemen. If they don't improve themselves, nobody's going to for them. Palestinians, pick yourself up by your bootstraps and be better. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I love you long time. Goodbye, Clyde. If you believe in my content and want to support me, just know your help is needed. There's a bunch of great ways to support me, being PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, or joining my Patreon community down below. Patreon is the best way to support my channel, and you'll get a bunch of cool perks depending on what tier you join. Another great way to support me is by buying my merchandise on thetravelingclat.com. I regularly drop new merch designs like this beautiful hat, or this amazing shirt, where you can support the channel and get something cool for yourself. I also have an amazing Discord community with people from all over the world. Thank you so much for your support.